Hi there, everybody. Welcome to another edition of The Dark Life. You can get to know more about who we are and what we do in this live session, so stay with us. We promise to help you decide if you want to be part of the Jobdoc team. My name is Morne, and I'm Jobdoc South African Brand Ambassador.
And this is Alina. I'm Jobdoc's brand ambassador for Latin America. And well, in case you don't know, Jobdoc is a recruitment agency, and we are committed to helping incredible people find amazing jobs working from home for businesses that are based in the United States, and they are mostly law firms.
As you may know, we are looking for talented offshore individuals with excellent oral and written communication skills in the English language. So, we decided that we want to share with you some tips to help you up your English game for today's topic.
But before we begin, we have some important disclaimers for you. As you may already know, the first one is that we are not a call center. If you get hired, the activities you'll be working on are not related to the ones that you make in a call center. As I mentioned, this is a recruitment agency. It's a different type of firm.
Disclaimer number two, we never ask our candidates for money in any step of the application process. If someone asks you for money, please ignore the request and report the account. Do not give out your money because that is 100% a scam. Take care of your money and your information, please.
And also, please remember that applying does not guarantee that you will get hired, just like in any normal job. You need to prove that you would be a great asset for the company and follow every instruction in the application process correctly in order to be able to complete it successfully and then become part of the team.
Exactly. Thank you so much for listening to our disclaimers. So, Alina, without any further ado, let's start with today's topic.
Okay, so in order to level up your English game and become fluent, you'll need to work on all of the four core skills, which are reading, writing, speaking, and listening. So let's start with the first one. Reading is a crucial skill in finding a good job. Many companies, including Jobdoc, require reading as part of your job performance. There are lots of ways to improve your reading skills, but for example, a good option would be to read the daily newspaper or online blogs, of course, in English. Also, using your spare time to grab yourself a book or researching on the internet about top novels in English that might be interesting for you is a great way to improve this skill. Try to pay attention to every sentence you read by reading at a slower pace. And it's also super important that you make sure to read things that match your interest because otherwise you might end up giving up. My recommendation is to read for at least 30 to 40 minutes every day, and that way it will become a hobby and you will obtain all the skills necessary in no time.
Exactly. This is directly related to the next core skill, which is writing. Having this skill in your toolbox will allow you to write to anyone in English, which is essential, especially in Jobdoc, as you have to write emails, prepare reports, and communicate a lot through writing. Taking that into account, make sure to do some grammar exercises daily. Don't forget that grammar is usually more formal and structured. Therefore, it's super important to ensure that everything is in place when you write. Also, make sure your spelling is correct. Paragraphs are also a huge part of writing, and it's essential to learn how to organize a paragraph. As an extra tip, remember to ask for someone fluent in English to read and review what you've written. Try to take note of the mistakes you made, and most importantly, learn from them.
Exactly. Well, up next, we have the speaking core skill. And when you improve your speaking skills, it will allow you to express your thoughts and communicate it more confidently during presentations, meetings, and interviews. The best way to improve your speaking skills is by expanding your vocabulary. For this, we highly recommend that you try to learn new words every day. For example, if you love music, pay close attention to the lyrics of the songs and write down the words that you don't know. And after that, you should research the word's meaning and practice saying it until you pronounce it correctly. An excellent way to track your progress is to record yourself speaking sentences in English. That way, you can pick up on the pronunciations that you might get wrong and try to improve them. And well, if you want to up your speaking skills even more, try to surround yourself with the English language. By that, we mean that you should surround yourself with English movies, books, music, and whatever else you can find to try to mimic the pronunciation of the words you hear.
Exactly. Last but definitely not least, we have the listening skill. Listening is the key to communication. Not only does listening improve your ability to understand better, but it can also help you learn more. Besides that, listening reduces misunderstandings, which is important. It helps eliminate conflict and helps build trust and respect. There are many ways to develop your listening skills. One of the best recommendations we can give you is to start listening to podcasts, news channels, radio stations, and even pre recorded interviews in English. Make sure to remove distractions. Set yourself some listening goals. For instance, aim to learn a few words each time you listen to something. Aim to focus on expressions you haven't heard before. Remember that improving listening requires repeated exposure.
That's absolutely right, Morne. And well, we hope these tips and recommendations help you guys to level up your English game. And remember that having English proficiency is one of the most important requirements we ask from every candidate.
That's right, Alina. All of our team members must be able to speak, read, and write in English to apply for any of our open positions. The required English level is level B2, B1, which is advanced, or C2, which is native, both written and spoken.
Okay, guys, so now we're going to start answering your questions that you might have regarding Jobdoc, our open positions, or anything you'd like to ask. So if you have a question, now's the time. Also, if you know someone who might be interested in applying to one of our job offers or is currently looking for a home-based job, now's the time to tell them and ask them to join and ask their questions in the comment section.
So while you're writing in the comment section, we want to remind you to subscribe to our newsletters. We send two weekly newsletters. One is the weekly job flash, where we share our open virtual assistant positions for the week. And the second one is the Quack newsletter, where we share some great blogs regarding productivity, home office, and of course the weekly tea section, where we share some of our success stories and testimonials of team members from all around the world.
And also, don't forget to visit our resources section on our website. Our new resource called How to Edit Your Introduction Video Like a Pro is now available, and along with all of our other useful resources that you can consult at any time in case you need them during your application process. So now we'll start answering your questions without any further ado.
Okay, so I got a question coming up. Hello guys, I would like to know from which countries are you hiring? Well, at the moment, we are hiring incredible people from the following countries, which is Argentina, Colombia, El Salvador, Honduras, Mexico, and South Africa.
Okay, are vacations paid if I work with you? Well, yes, vacation with pay is granted to virtual assistants after their 90-day trial period. And at the following anniversary dates, virtual assistants will acquire vacation time as the following, which is 5 days at the end of the 90 trial period, which is 3 months. Another 5 days on the virtual assistant 6-month anniversary of completing their trial period, and 10 days on the virtual assistant's 1-year work anniversary of completing their trial period, and every anniversary thereafter.
Exactly. We got a question here, how to apply for a job in this company. Okay, so you should visit our website at www.jobdoc.com, and you will see there on the homepage, you can click on the button apply now, and then you can decide if you would either like to apply for the virtual administrative assistant position or the virtual marketing assistant position. You can also check out our social media platforms, and you can also apply from there. So yeah, we wish you the best of luck. It's an amazing journey, and we are sure that you will enjoy it.
Yes, best of luck, guys. Okay, so we have another one here. It says, there are 2 tests. Which one must I do? Okay, so I think you're meaning the English test. So, well, for the English test, yes, there are 2 tests in the platform, but be sure to select the 15-minute test, the shorter one. The website offers a 50-minute test, but we're only accepting the results from the 15-minute tests. 15, 1 5.
Yeah, exactly. We got another short question here. Is it for part-time or full-time? Well, we due to our policies, our job positions is only available for full-time job positions. So there's no part-time involved in our company. So it's only full-time positions.
That's right. Leonor, you're asking how to apply for a job in this company and get to be interviewed by employer. I was raised in the US, so my English is pretty smooth. I would love to be interviewed. Okay, so Leonor, you can visit our website at www.jobdoc.com and click on the apply now button. It's an orange button, I think. And you can also apply via our social media, or on the job posting sites, wherever you see us. And yeah, so make sure to apply now.
Okay, can I reapply if I was rejected? Well, yes, of course, but only if your process stopped before the interview. So you will need to use a different email address for your application. So another tip that I can give you is please make sure to read the instructions thoroughly for your application to meet our requirements. And I would also like to suggest one of our blogs, which is called Jobdoc's Top 3 Secrets. You can also check it out on our website, so you can even search for it on Google. So please make sure to check that out as well. And then, yeah, well, hopefully it will help you submit your application successfully.
Okay, so here we got another question. It says, is there any position open in Argentina? Thank you, Niles or Nilse. Sorry about the pronunciation for your question. And the answer is yes. All of our positions are available for Argentina. So apply now.
Okay, we got another question coming up. Can I apply to multiple positions? Well, you can only apply for one position at a time, but of course you may mention your interest in other positions in your application or during your interview, and yeah, then we will take it from there. But unfortunately, you can only apply for one position at a time.
Okay, so Noé is asking what positions are available for El Salvador. This one's similar to the one from Argentina. Like I mentioned, it's the same case for El Salvador. All of the positions that we have are available on our website and are open to El Salvador.
Hello, can you tell me more about the administrative assistant position? Okay, so the responsibilities will include making travel and meeting arrangements, preparing reports, and maintaining appropriate filing systems. So the ideal candidate should have excellent oral and written communication skills and be able to organize their work using tools like Microsoft Excel and Office suites. So yeah, we wish you the best of luck if you decide to apply to the administrative assistant position role.
Okay. So Joa is asking, hi, my question for you would be if it's mandatory to know or have experiences in business administration to apply for the job. I'm from Argentina. Okay, so for the administrative assistant position, you don't need to have previous experience, but it would be appreciated if you do. Thank you, Joa, for your question.
Okay. Okay, so what do you ask during the interview? Well, uh, obviously I can't tell you exactly what we ask, but it would be some general questions regarding the position you are applying for, your skills, your experience, your expectations, and things like that. So yeah, I know it's easy to say not to panic or be stressful before the interview, but remember just to be yourself, enjoy the journey, and everything will fall in place. So yeah, we wish you the best of luck.
Yes, guys, best of luck to everyone that's starting their application process or are currently doing their application process. And okay, we have another question here. Thank you, Niles Music. Could my application have been rejected for not having worn a headset? I got no feedback when I last applied. You can use a headset or earphones, whichever suits you. Make sure to also check our feedback URL, which is jobdoc.com/feedback/ for the common reasons on why people may fail the process.
What do you mean when you say I need to be tech savvy? Okay, well, obviously, you need to know how a computer works. So you need to be able to navigate your computer and internet browsing without supervision. So you also need experience in Office suites, DM software, email management, and all things like that. So yeah, you need to know how a computer and the software works in order to be tech savvy.
Okay, so Analia asks, hi, which payment methods do you normally use? Hi, Analia. We use PayPal for all of the countries except for El Salvador. And please let us know which country you're from for an accurate answer on how you would get paid. But yeah, for all the countries except for El Salvador is PayPal, the one we use.
Okay, hello. I already had my interview. How long do I have to wait to get an answer? Well, hello to you as well. So it usually takes 2 to 3 business days to get back to candidates via email, but sometimes we have many applications, so it may take longer. But please be sure to check your spam folder, because once you apply, we only communicate via email, and sometimes our emails land in the spam folder. So please make sure to check that out as well. But we will definitely come back to you. So yeah, don't worry about that.
Okay, so Pilar asks, is it for part-time or full-time? Okay, so like Morne mentioned, it's full-time. All of our job offers are full-time.
Okay, is experience a requirement? Well, experience or degree uh, in the marketing assistant position is required. So you should have a marketing background. And we'll say for the administrative assistant position, experience is not required, but it would be best for you if you have some background knowledge regarding the virtual administrative assistant position. So yeah, if you have some sort of background, it will definitely be beneficial, but it's not crucial in the administrative assistant position. But for the marketing position, you should have background knowledge and or a degree.
That's correct. Okay, so Linda asks, is it possible to change the application to another job position? Well, if you're already in the process, let your guide know that you wish to be considered for another position, or mention it in your application, maybe in your cover letter. It could be a good option to mention that you're interested in a different position.
Okay, so this is regarding the English test. What results must I achieve? Okay, so it is necessary to achieve a score that falls within either B2, C1, or C2. So you will see your results at the end of the test, but yeah, it's very crucial to get B2, C1, or C2 as a result.
This one's super similar. Julio asks, hello guys. Hi, Julio. Is a B2 English level good enough to apply, or should practice more and then apply? Well, yep, B2, like Morne just mentioned, B2 is an acceptable level. You need to have, like Morne mentioned, B2, C1, or C2. So yeah, you have a good level of English.
Okay, this is also another question regarding the test. Can I do the test on my phone? Okay, well, technically you can use your mobile device, but it may be more comfortable for you to complete a test using your PC or laptop, as it will take approximately 15 minutes to do. And generally, people are scoring higher when using a bigger screen. So, yeah, you can do it from your mobile device, but it would be best if you rather do it from your laptop or your computer.
Yeah, we highly recommend that you use laptop or PC. Okay, so Soledad is asking, I read that the base salary was 800 US dollars, but then I saw that the salary is up to 800 US dollars. Is it 800 as a base or as a tops? Well, the starting or base salary for the administrative assistant position is 800 US dollars. So yeah, that would be the starting salary or the base salary, 800 US dollars per month.
Exactly. Okay. Then we got another question. We also had the same question earlier. So thank you so much for joining our live session. But the question is, from which countries are you hiring? Like we mentioned earlier, currently we are hiring from Argentina, Colombia, El Salvador, Honduras, Mexico, and of course South Africa. So if you stay in one of those countries, please don't hesitate. Apply today. It's the opportunity of a lifetime.
Totally agree. Okay, so we have another question. Thank you, Nilse, for asking your questions. This one says, are you looking for young applicants? Well, we hire people between the ages of 23 and 60. So if you rely in this age range, you are good to go. Remember, we hire people between the ages 23 to 60.
Okay, this is another question regarding the English test, and it states, why is it asking to do an audio test? Well, there is an audio check because some of the questions will involve responding to audio questions to test for English listening comprehension. So, yeah, it is necessary to do that as well. Like I mentioned, your English listening comprehension should be involved in this test. So, yeah, that's the only reason why. But once you do the test, you will understand everything. It will go smooth. I believe in you.
Okay, here we have one. This one's for me. Hi, Alina, where are you from? I'm from Mexico. Remember, that's one of the 6 countries that we hire from. So yeah, from Mexico.
Exactly. Okay. Okay, it's another question regarding the English test. Can I take the test again? Well, it is possible to take the test again, although we would highly appreciate you submitting the certificate you receive on the first attempt, as this shows the truest results for your proficiency. So the test is very well designed. So either way, there won't be much fluctuation in your results, no matter how many times you attempt it. But yeah, we do appreciate it if you can submit it on your first attempt. And it will help you as well to know where you stand in the English language.
Okay, so here we have another one. This one says, I'm currently studying, may I apply? Sorry for the inconvenience, but at the moment we don't hire students. This is because we only offer the full-time positions that Morne was mentioning and that I also mentioned before. So yeah, at the moment we don't hire students because we only offer full-time positions.
Okay, how do you handle load shedding or power outages? Well, I use a UPS and other backup generators, but be sure to inform your team leader should there be a power outage and you don't have backup. So they should definitely be aware of it. We Jobdoc is well aware of the crisis we face in South Africa regarding the load shedding. So yeah, if you don't have any backup, be sure to inform them on the situation. Thanks for the question. I think it's a really important one.
Yeah. Okay, so Manolo says, hi guys, good afternoon. Hi Manolo, good afternoon to you too. If you have any question, let us know. And well, for questions, Lara asks, for administrative assistant and bilingual assistant, it is not necessary to have any experience, or does this only apply for the administrative assistant? Okay, so for the administrative assistant and the bilingual administrative assistant position, you are not required to have any previous experience on, well, previous administrative experience. However, for all the other positions on offer, you need to have either field-related experience or a field-related degree. So it would be an administrative-related experience or an administrative degree for all the other positions.
Exactly. Okay, so I already applied. How long do I have to wait? Okay, so we usually get back to candidates via email after a week or so. However, you can always ask your guide for all information related to your application. Please make sure, like I also mentioned earlier, to check your spam folders as well, because sometimes our emails land in there. But it usually takes a week or so. And like I also mentioned, we will definitely get back to you. So don't worry about that. We appreciate the fact that you applied.
Okay, so Jacob asks, can you talk about the contract that is signed and how it works, please? Of course, Jacob, thank you for your question. You will be receiving the contract after you successfully complete the Doc University training program. And the contract is with Jobdoc and is 1 year long. So it will be renewed every year. That's how the contract works.
Okay, what are the requirements for applying to one of your job offers? Well, to apply, you obviously need a good English proficiency level, a personal computer or laptop, a headset, and you should have a good internet speed of at least 20 to 30 megabytes per second. And also, your equipment must be updated and reliable. And then, of course, you also need to match our core values, which is attack your day, be incredible, complete the job, dream big, and you should have an excuse free attitude. So, we wish you the best of luck.
If you noticed, our core values are the ABCDEs. Just a fun fact.
Thank you for pointing that out.
Yeah. Okay, so Portia asks, do you guys usually have jobs in South Africa? Yes, we do, Portia. You can visit our website at www.jobdoc.com to see our available positions.
Okay, so what is the schedule? Okay, our schedule depends on the need of our clients. However, due to our company's international status, your schedule will never exceed 40 hours a week. So you can keep that in mind. And yeah, but it depends on the needs of the client. So I can't give you like a specific schedule. You will have to talk to the client about that.
To the employer.
To the employer.
Okay, Fatima asks, what happens if I'm currently employed? Well, if your process is successful, you will need to let your staff release and know that you need to serve notice at your current job before you start working with your US-based employer. Our positions are full-time, so you do need to be available to work full-time.
Okay. Just 1 second here.
Yes, guys, remember to keep on sending us your questions. We're here to help and we still have a lot of time. So yeah, keep them coming.
Okay, so I got another question here. I attached the result I got in the first English test, expecting to be able to attach the second part, but the system didn't allow it. Do you have access to both results even if you don't attach both? Okay, we do not have access to your documents until you have uploaded them. So if you have any issues, please contact your guide or email help@jobdoc.com and we will be able to assist you from there on out. So yeah.
Okay, so Bernardita asks, how many hours is the full-time position? It's 40 hours, what we consider for the full-time position, 40 hours.
Okay. Why are you not hiring people from my country? Well, due to our company's logistics, we are currently hiring people from Argentina, Colombia, El Salvador, Honduras, Mexico, and South Africa. But believe me, we are working very hard to expand our services to your country as well. So check out our posts on our social media consistently and also subscribe to our weekly newsletters to get all of this information. So if you would like to subscribe to our newsletters, go to our website on www.jobdoc.com and you will see on the bottom of our homepage there is an option where you can apply to our weekly newsletters. So yeah, if you haven't done so as of yet, please do. We do give a lot of information on our weekly newsletters.
Exactly. Okay, so here we have another one. This one says, what happens after your 3-month trial? Okay, so after your 3-month trial or probationary period, you become permanent on the company.
Exactly. Okay. If you have any more questions, please keep them coming. Okay, can the video be shorter or longer than 90 seconds? Okay, so that's regarding the 90 seconds video. Well, it can be a little bit shorter or a little bit more than 90 seconds, but please make sure your video is as close to 90 seconds as possible. It's a minute and a half, and yeah, it should be as close as possible. Like for instance, it shouldn't be 2 minutes or 3 minutes, and it shouldn't be 30 seconds. So yeah, make it as close to 90 seconds as possible. I think that's the best advice I can give you.
Okay, so Felipe is saying, hi, friend. Hopefully we can work together. My question is, do we have to pay for health insurance in our country? Well, the onus is on you to handle any tax obligations in your country. And yeah, we do not deduct anything from your salary. So yeah, you'll need to handle the tax obligations according to your laws in your country and your situation.
Exactly. What are the tech specifications you require? Okay, well, tech. I'll say the minimum tech specifications required are core processor. I'll say an i3 to an i5 or upwards. You'll need a computer or a laptop, a webcam, a microphone, obviously, speakers, and a reliable internet connection speed of at least 20 to 30 megabytes per second. I think that would be best.
Okay, so here we have another one. It says, when will you recruit in Colombia? We are actually recruiting in Colombia, well, from Colombia at the moment. So yeah, you're if you live in Colombia, you're suitable for the position. So make sure to start your application process. You can go to the jobdoc.com website, click on the apply now button and start your process because we are currently recruiting from Colombia.
Exactly. So we got another question here. What line of business are you in? Well, Jobdoc is a recruitment agency that helps incredible people find amazing jobs working from home for businesses based in the United States. So we are a recruitment agency. And if you would like to know more about us, please visit our website at www.jobdoc.com. You can even go into our About section, read more about our company, and then you can decide if you would like to apply to one of our job offers. And I'm crossing my fingers. I hope you do. And if you do, we wish you the best of luck.
Yes, guys, best of luck. Okay, so we have another one here. It says, if I paused an application with Jobdoc, can I retake the same or must I start a new one? Well, in this case, if you abandoned your application process after submitting, there is a good chance that you'll need to reapply. Just remember to use a new email, a different email than the one you used the first time.
Okay, we got another question here regarding the English test. How do I get the actual certificate? Well, once you have completed the test, your results will be displayed and there's an option to download PDF. So please click there and either the download will begin or the PDF will open in a new tab. It's depending on your computer settings. So you can then save the PDF file, which you will upload as part of your application with us. So yeah, thank you for the question.
Okay, here we have another one. This is from Fatima. Thank you, Fatima, for your questions. This one says, do you use the time zone of the US regarding the working hours? The answer is yes. On our case, on Morne and my case, we work according to the Eastern Standard Time Zone. However, the employer you are placed with may work with a different time zone in the USA. It depends on the area and the zone that they live in the country. And you would be working according to the employer's time zone in the US that they have.
Exactly. Okay, and then we got another question. Do you have part-time positions available? Like Alina and myself mentioned earlier, all of our positions are full-time. So it's full-time positions, and we do not have part-time positions available, unfortunately.
Okay, so Mateo is asking, hello, hi Mateo. Can you guys give us tips for the interview, others that you have on your page? Okay, so as I think the best tips that we can give you is to be yourself. Um, be sure to be there on time for the interview, and also try to dress professionally. Remember that you're trying to impress and to stand out from the rest. So make sure to dress properly and professionally for a job interview. And also make sure your background is clean and quiet, and test your equipment beforehand to make sure that everything is going to be okay and that the interview will run smooth. And yeah, during the moment of the interview. And also, of course, be super honest and transparent in your answers.
Speaking about the interview, next week, Wednesday, I have a live session called Morne's World, and it will be live on Instagram. Also, Wednesday, same time as this live session, and I will actually have a Jobdoc interviewer as a guest on the live session. So if you would like to know more about the interview with our company, please make sure to join that live session next week, Wednesday. And I will ask our interviewers some interesting questions, and I'm sure that it would be beneficial for you. So if you have some time next week, Wednesday, please write it down in your calendar and join Morne's World. And yeah, I will ask the interviewers some questions that I think you would like to know the answer to. Okay, so
Make sure to join, guys. Remember, set a reminder or something. It's going to be super, super helpful.
thank you so much, Alina. Okay, I got another question here. Can I work with you directly? Well, subscribe to our weekly Job Flash email. That's where we publish our available job posts, and that also includes like the internal positions. Like I mentioned earlier, if you're not yet subscribed to our weekly newsletters, please visit our website, and you'll see underneath on the bottom of the page, there's an option where you can subscribe to our weekly newsletters. And there's a lot of information on our newsletters. So especially if you're looking for an internal job position, please subscribe, and you will receive job offers every Friday. So yeah, I think you will enjoy that. So if you haven't done so as of yet, please do. And yeah, we wish you the best of luck.
Best of luck, guys. Okay, so Julio asks, it's me again. What if I applied and I didn't get the job? Can I apply again whenever I feel ready again? Yes, twice a year, and just please use a different email address. And please check the link that I shared some minutes before. It's jobdoc.com/feedback/. So you can know or try to understand why you failed and how you can improve your application.
Exactly. Hi, hello to you as well. I'm moving to Spain, but I'm from Argentina. Is it okay for me to apply? Well, unfortunately, you need to be living in one of the countries where we are from, which is Argentina, Colombia, El Salvador, Honduras, Mexico, and of course South Africa in order to work with us. So yeah, it's due to our policies, and well, if you're moving to Spain, we wish you the best of luck of your future in duos. So yeah.
That's right. Okay, so Soledad, thank you for your question. This one says, what if I get the job and then I move to a different country? Can I keep the job if I can guarantee to keep up with the business hours? Like Morne mentioned, if you're moving after you have been hired, please contact your staff liaisons to discuss further. But remember, just like Morne said, you need to be living in one of the countries that we hire from. Part of the process.
Yeah. How long does the first interview take? Well, it can last from 20 to 30 minutes, but like I also mentioned, if you're super interested in the interview, please make sure to join next week's live session. But it won't be on YouTube, LinkedIn, and Facebook. It's exclusively on Instagram Live. So please be sure to check that out, write it down, and yeah, like I said, I'm going to ask the interviewer some interesting questions, and I think you will find it very beneficial. So yeah, please set a reminder for yourself, and we'll get there next week.
Okay, so Analia asks, are you planning to open part-time positions? At the moment, we only work with full-time positions. Sorry.
Exactly. Okay, guys, if you have any more questions, please keep them coming. I think Alina and myself, we are probably going to answer 2 more questions, Alina, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. Let me just look here for a few more questions. Okay. Hello, Alina and Morne. Is it a requirement to have knowledge on any computer programs in specific for the virtual assistant job? Well, yes, you need to be tech savvy to do the work. It is remotely, so you will be working on your computer the whole day. So you need to be tech savvy. And if you're not familiar with the programs, you need to be able to learn how to use them quickly. It's all about being tech savvy, which I'm sure you are. So yeah, just keep in mind you are working virtually and you will be working on your computer, like your whole shift is you and your computer. So it's super important for you to be tech savvy. Thank you for your question.
Okay, so here we have another one. It says, do you provide a legal document that can be used as proof of income with the bank? We can always write you an official letter, but also your proof can be your statements of accounts from the last 3 months that you received the biweekly income. So yeah, that's an option. But of course, we can always write you an official letter so you can use it as a proof. But like I mentioned, the proof can be also your statements of accounts from where you were paid biweekly.
Exactly. Okay. So we have time for one more question. Let me just. Okay.
One more each.
One more each. Yeah. Sorry. Okay. So this is the last question I'm going to answer. So the best tips for someone in the first steps to enter the company. Okay. Well, attention to detail. I must mention that. You should pay attention to detail. You need to really read the instructions on the application form in order to submit correctly. That's super, super, super important. I can't state that enough. And also make sure that your documents have the required information. Like I just said again, check for these in your instructions. And what is also important is you should make sure that your grammar and spelling in your document is on point. That will obviously make you look more professional, and yeah, we don't want any grammar or spelling mistakes. So please, yeah, double check your application form and yeah, be sure about it. And we wish you the best of luck. Attention to detail, that's crucial.
That's exactly the truth. Okay, so, well, guys, we're receiving more questions. We still have a little bit of time, so make sure
Okay,
to type
okay.
them fast and we'll try to answer them at the moment. So yeah, make sure to type up your questions and we'll try to respond to them all. This one says, Bernadita asks, how is the schedule? I'm worried about the time difference. Okay, so the schedule is for every team member is 40 hours a week. And the exact times are determined by the employer that you're placed with. And it will also depend on the employer's time zone. If you're worried about the time difference, it will depend on your US employer's time zone. You will be working accordingly to their time zone, to their work hours. So yeah, and for the schedule, like I mentioned, is 40 hours a week.
Okay, any advice you can give us to help with our application? Okay, like I just said to Alicia, it is super, super, super important to pay attention to everything in the application form. So you really need to read every word in the application form. Double check it, triple check it if you must. Make sure about your grammar and your spelling, and that is also correct. And yeah, I can't stress this enough. You have to pay attention to detail in the application form. That's super important. And if you do, I'm sure that you'll do amazing. Am I right, Alina?
Yes, exactly. I think that's the best tip we can give you for any step in the application process. And also, if you get the job, if you get hired, if you complete successfully the application process, in your daily tasks, you will also require to have crucial attention to detail.
Exactly.
Okay, so we have more questions. Thank you, guys. We still have more time. Keep them coming super, super quick. Okay, so Felipe asks, any advice you can give us to help with our application? Okay, so try to stress the importance of reading, like we just mentioned, and following instructions, like super clearly. Try to do that. And I think that's the best advice, like Morne and me just mentioned. Read carefully the instructions, follow the instructions, and pay attention to detail.
Exactly. So this is also regarding the English test. Do I have to share the PDF to my LinkedIn account? Well, it is not a requirement that you link the certificate to your LinkedIn account. That is simply an added feature which you can choose to use or not, but it will not affect your application with us if you choose not to add the certificate to your LinkedIn profile. So it's 100% up to you.
Okay, so Bernadita asks, is the schedule regular? Yeah, once it is set, it will become regular.
Okay. Okay, so Sergio asks, hello, I applied a month ago, but I got rejected because they said my essay was off topic. Okay, yeah, so like Alina and myself just mentioned, it's super important to like double check everything. So you should double check what we are asking, and also double check the answers you give us, so remember to double check that you're on topic, and yeah, just pay close attention to detail, and we wish you the best of luck of the process.
Exactly. And remember that if you got rejected on that stage, you can still reapply in case you are interested in reapplying. Just remember, like we mentioned, that you need to use a different email. That's important because you
Yeah,
are still a candidate for reapplying. So if you're interested in reapplying, we highly encourage you to do so. Now that you know that you need to stay on topic, double check, like Morne mentioned, and yeah, try again and just use a different email than the one you used the first time for applying.
exactly.
Okay, we have another question here. It's from Julio. Thank you, Julio. I see you're active in the questions. That's what we want. Thank you so much. This one says, I have another question. That's perfect. Will I appear on the payroll for the company that I'll be working, or just getting paid as an independent? Okay, so remember that you signed the contract with Jobdoc. This also means that Jobdoc is the one paying your salary. So yeah, we are the ones that pay you your salary, not the company that you are enrolled with. Jobdoc pays you.
Exactly, Alina. Thank you so much for the questions, guys. So we got another one coming up. Hello, guys. Thank you for giving us this space. I have a question. Can I arrange with my guide which days I can have the interview due to my current job? Well, of course, that is possible. Your guide will send you the information you need to select the time and book an interview. So that is all up to you, and you will be able to select the date and time that suits you best. So we are completely aware of the fact that some people still have other jobs. So it is all up to you. So thank you so much for that question.
Okay, guys, I think we run out of time and questions.
Yeah, but no, thank you so much. Thank you, Alina. Again, you are always a great co-host. thank you for the audience for watching our live session and asking us some questions. It seems like we do have one more question left, Alina.
Okay.
Let's just see if we can get one more question in. We want to answer all of your questions, guys. That's why we are here, and we would love to answer all the questions you have. Okay, no. Okay, no, it seems like that is it for now. But yeah, thank you so much for joining us. It's always a pleasure co-hosting the Dark Talk, the Dark live session with you guys every month on Wednesdays. It's Alina's and myself's pleasure doing that. So we thank you so much for this, and we wish you the best of luck. If you decide to apply, we wish you the best of luck. Remember, guys, the guides help at Jobdoc. We, Alina and myself, all of us are here to assist you, to help you, to answer your questions. You can also ask your questions on our social media platforms. We are here to assist you. So from my side, thank you so much for attending the live session and for asking your questions. We appreciate it greatly. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, guys, for joining us always. Remember, like Morne mentioned, next week we have another live session. He'll be hosting Morne's World, which is one of our Instagram live sessions. He'll be inviting an interviewer, so make sure to don't miss that. Set a reminder. It will be super helpful and super insightful. And afterwards, we'll see each other again on the Jobdoc 1 week after Morne's World. Always same day, same time, 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Wednesdays. You can expect live sessions for us. So yeah, next week, Morne's World on Instagram live sessions, and the week after that, Doc Talk, where you see both of us in the TikTok live session that we have for you guys. So make sure to tune in all of our live sessions and subscribe to our newsletters. You'll receive super important notifications about our weekly job offers and the blogs that we post and the weekly tea interviews. So yeah, make sure to be on that too. And yeah, we want to thank you so much, guys. Thank you, Morne, for co-hosting with me once again. It was a pleasure as always. And well, thank you, guys. We hope that you have a great day, a great week, and yeah, we will see you again soon.
Thank you very much, everybody. Goodbye.